Alert.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Cheryl Miller. That breaking news coming from downtown Richmond. We've taken several calls here in the CBS 6 newsroom, even from our own Joe St. George, about booms and smoke coming from underground downtown. This is happening at 6th Street near Main Street. Now, this is still a very developing story at this hour. We do have a couple of crews on the scene. These are some of the pictures that we've already gotten into our newsroom here. You can see a lot of crews gathered downtown. Our Wayne Koval is live downtown to tell us what's going on there. Wayne?
Well, Cheryl, we are live downtown. The first thing we have to say is if you don't need to be in the downtown area, I suggest you not come to the downtown area. We're talking about a pretty wide section. Right now, we're at the intersection of Franklin and 6th, but it's also down on Main Street. Now, take a look at this, folks. We have multiple fire trucks on location. We've seen fire trucks pulling in. Police have got red tape up, blocking off multiple areas. Now, we have seen Fire Chief Creasy come through. We yelled out to him. He said he's trying to gather some information. Lieutenant Armstrong is here. We're trying to get information as to what happened. Now, I can tell you what you'll see. You'll come down here. Not only will you smell a burning smell that's pretty thick in the air. You're not really seeing smoke now, but that smell is thick in the air. But you see lots of people who have actually evacuated out of buildings, and they're on the sidewalks, they're on their cell phones. Walking up here, I can actually hear people saying, we don't know what's going on. We see fire trucks, we see ambulances, we see police, but people were coming out of the buildings trying to get an idea of what exactly has happened. Again, a fluid situation here. The fire department, Richmond Fire, multiple units on scene. They're trying to determine exactly what has happened. Again, if you don't need to come to the downtown area, Franklin Street, Main Street, some of the side roads, they're all blocked up. There's a lot of traffic congestion. Also need to remind you that a lot of because we think this is somewhat electrical, there are a lot of street lights that are out in both directions. So you need to be extremely careful driving through the area. Remember, if you come to an intersection where the traffic lights are not working, it's a four-way stop. So please be extremely careful if you have to come here. If you don't have to come here, avoid the area. Again, Richmond Fire, a heavy presence, trying to determine what the booms and the smoke that was seen about 30 minutes ago, what caused that. And we will continue to update you with this throughout the noon newscast, their own newscast, and on WTVR.com. Working for you in the city of Richmond, Wayne Koval, CBS 6 News.
Thank you, Wayne. We also understand that Dominion has dispatched some crews to the area to try to help determine what exactly is going on downtown. Again, this in a widespread area downtown that is affecting traffic, as Wayne pointed out. Our Ray Hawks is here right now to fill us in on what's going on traffic-wise. Raymond?
Well, yeah, Cheryl, we're seeing a lot of delays in the area. And as Wayne said, 6th and Franklin and Main Street and Cary Street, those are the streets that you should avoid if you're in the downtown area there. You can see where we're picking up a little bit delays in the area. We're also starting to get some backups right along Broad Street. So again, if you don't have to be in that area, definitely do not go there. So Broad Street, I was going to use that as one of your best bets to get around, but you can start seeing there. We're starting to pick up some heavy traffic there. But the downtown expressway, Canal Street, those might be some of your best bets if you have to get out or get into downtown Richmond. So again, just to reiterate that, 6th and Franklin Street and 6th and Main, 6th and Cary, those are some of those streets that you should avoid, as well as 7th and 5th Street. And of course, as Wayne said, a lot of those traffic lights are out downtown, so you want to treat that as a four-way stop as you're making your way towards the downtown area. But for now, let's look at traffic. We'll continue to monitor it, but for now, let's send it back over to Cheryl.
All right. Thank you, Raymond, for that update. We'll check back with you to see how this is affecting traffic downtown. Right now, we've got a second crew downtown in the area. Our Sandra Jones is standing by live by phone to fill us in on what she can see and hear and what she knows at this point. Sandra?
Well, Cheryl, at my vantage point right now, I'm about a block from where this actual explosion happened, several explosions. I actually heard one while I was here talking with some of the workers who are now outside on the street. A lot of them have been evacuated from their offices, their downtown offices here. Several buildings are without power at this hour. It's pretty chaotic. You can see that there's a lot of people here on the street. You have firefighters, you have construction workers. There's actually some type of construction going on right now at the middle of 7th and Main, where I am, a block from where the explosions happened. And so a lot of people asking questions, taking pictures. Streets are blocked off. Very chaotic, so of course you should avoid the area. We're waiting to get information from a fire official. I see that one of the spokespersons has showed up on the scene trying to get information to find out what happened. I will tell you, when I did hear that explosion, you can see the smoke coming from one of the manholes, and one of the business owners who works right across from where that happened She told me that there were several manholes that actually blew into the air when they heard the explosion as well and saw the heavy smoke. So, of course, we will bring you more information as we get it. Cheryl?
All right, our Sandra Jones reporting live from downtown. Again, these reports of booms happened around 20 minutes past 11 this morning, just about an hour ago. A lot of people calling us here in the newsroom reporting hearing these booms. We, of course, have 2 crews on the scene, and we'll continue to update you as we get more information on this developing story. Now, you may recall this is not the first time an explosion or fire has happened in this part of downtown Richmond. CBS 6 covered one back in 2010 where there was smoke pouring out of the grates in the streets near the intersection of 12th and Main Street downtown. And you may remember that fire broke out in one of Dominion's underground power grids. Again, this was in 2010, 5 years ago, a similar incident. We're continuing to update this breaking news today on our website at WTVR.com. You can also be the first to get updates by downloading the CBS 6 app for your smartphone or tablet. And we, of course, will continue to follow the story throughout this half hour and the afternoon here on CBS 6.